So today I wanted to show an example of what I use to clear the Tower of Terror. We get quite a lot of questions about Tower and if it's about to come up, you can see an increase in the amount of hero related questions we get on our Discord. So I thought, okay, let's show an example because it's one thing to say, well, if you stick it in the hero simulator and the hero sim says this, then you're fine. But showing is proof, isn't it? It's not just a spreadsheet. It's like, yes, it actually works. So we're here against the Titan of Terror. We've got Lilu, we've got an Archdruid, an Astromancer, and a Lord. So we're going to send that off, and then let's take a look at their gear whilst we're waiting. So off they go. So we are using some pretty high quality gear here. If we take a look at our Archdruid, for example, you can see we've sprung for full normal quality set of gear. But yeah, let's push the boat out a little bit. We've got Platinum Amulet here, all enchanted with tier 14 enchants. We've got Impervious, which Impervious is such a good skill for what we're about to show in this video. It's in this, in general, Impervious, I don't think we sing its praises enough at times. It's an amazing skill. We've got our Lord here, who's also wearing a full normal quality set of gear. We're using the new artifact boots. They're pretty cool for doing extreme content, which Tower of Terror falls under, as it counters the evasion penalty. And he's also got Impervious, as you can see. And we've got our Astromancer here. He doesn't have Impervious, he's using a full crit setup. But we are using a Desert to help give him a lot of health. So we've got over 1000 health, which is quite nice. His defense is very low, it's lower than I'd normally be comfortable with, but it should be fine. And then we've got Lilu, obviously, who's also running a full normal quality setup. We're using a Titan Spirit on her. She has been champion sold. If you haven't champion sold your champions yet, stick with running double Tarask still. That's just like a thing you swap to. You have sold them. So let's go fight the Titan now. We'll just rush this quest. Let's go see what happens. So we're starting well, as you can see. We're going to run up on full speed because I don't want to bore you all to death before we're done. See, the Lord's quite happily tanking all of this. He doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, throw it at me. The Geomancer, sorry, Astromancer even, he's still going fine. Leader's looking a bit knackered, but it's Leader. I mean, wanted to sacrifice a champion, it needs to be. And there we go. The loot looks terrible there. Of course it was. So, you can see that you don't actually need good quality gear at all for this. What is way more important, as we always explain to people, is synergy with your skills, having like a decent skill set. As you saw of Impervious there helping the tank wasn't in any risk of dying, he wasn't going. It's not just floor 30, of course, as we know, floor 30 tends to be one of the easier floors in Tower as it has no modifiers. So I'm going to show you now a couple of the other floors that I ran it on. This here, we're going to look at floor 24. We swapped into Argon here over Lilu because we needed an extra light barrier breaker. If there'd been other light champions, they would have done fine too. But as you can also see, the gear is still the same. We're still running full normal quality gear on everyone. Just let it flip over to Argon a second. The Argon is also using full normal quality. Argon hasn't been sold if you saw that, so he's running the double task setup. Let's quickly rush the quest. As you can see, popped them, not a problem. Yeah, the loot auto sold. It happens. And then, of course, floor 27, which tends to be the most difficult of the floors inside Tower Terror. Now here we have had to swap out the tank for the Warden, and we've swapped into Beyond. This is again just for barrier breaking purposes. As you can see here, we've still got our normal quality gear. Now, Wardens don't have access to the boots, and honestly you wouldn't run them on them anyways, as you'd counter out their inbuilt evasion, which they rely on to help stay alive. Beyond there, also not sold, as you can see, he's running the double task setup. That was the quickly rush, you can have a look. Oh no, we lost a whole herb. And it's all fine. So, I hope it's helped show people anyways that you don't need fancy gear. there's been a lot of complaints because Kabam nerfed the enchantment rate of tier 14 and tier 12 enchants. They called it a bug fix, but you know, whatever. But you don't need that kind of gear. Like, as long as you've got some sort of survival mechanism on your heroes, and all normal quality, and you'll be fine. I hope that helps. We'll see you next time.